guys, so today I am behind the wheel of a Volkswagen Passat Elegance. Alright, except that this is not a media test car, but rather this car belongs to the very first customer of EvoClub Car Wash, who has taken up our pickup and return service. So yes guys, we know a lot of you have busy schedules, right? And you may not have the time to, you may not have a couple of hours or a few hours to spend to, you know, just to spare to send your car and sit there and wait for your car to be washed. So so in view of that need, what we have now is a service whereby if you top up an extra 50 ringgit within a 10-kilometer radius, we will come to your doorstep, whether it's your home or your office. We'll collect the car, bring it to our shop, do our regular cleaning process. After all that's done, we'll send the car back to you. Alright, charges 50 ringgit within a 10-kilometer radius. Beyond a 10-kilometer radius, but within a 20-kilometer radius, the charge goes up to 100 ringgit. And of course, once the car is at our shop, once the car is in our possession, you will get regular updates on its whereabouts, what we are doing. You see, like right now, as I'm driving, my WhatsApp, I'm sending a WhatsApp live location to the customer. So the customer is at present tracking, has the option to track the movement of this car, right? And plus the fact that right now I'm recording video evidence to show that, you know, I'm driving this car strictly from his premises to the shop, no hanky-panky whatsoever. All right, and of course the night before, last night before I came over, I did a COVID saliva test, sent it to the customer, show that, you know, we are COVID negative, and you know, it's safe for us to meet and collect your car. The why we introduced this service is because I noticed that on the first month of operations, a lot of our customers like what we do. Right, we are very detailed in our washing. Like we clean even the deepest corners of your engine bay, your wheels, you know, your cabin when we do the vacuum process and all that. But all this is at the same time very time consuming. So so some customers, they really, as much as they like our service, they're also pressed for time. So I came up with the idea, all right, why not you go on with your daily affairs, all right, whilst I come and take your car, bring it to the shop and wash it, so you know it does not interrupt your life. So for example, this customer here works a 9 to 6 job. So earlier I was at his office at Sri Kembangan to collect the car. Now I'm driving it back to Sungai Besi to the shop and have it cleaned, and I am caught in an unfortunate traffic jam. But no matter. So the thing is that at the end of it, right, all this traveling and hassles, all that is taken away from the customer. And the charges for our pickup and return service, 50 ringgit within a 10-kilometer radius, 100 ringgit within a 20-kilometer radius. If you are an Enduro customer for the month of February, complimentary pickup and return within a 10-kilometer radius. If you are within a 20-kilometer radius, charge is 50 ringgit. All right, half price. So basically what I mean is that the first 10 kilometers I'm giving you free pickup lah. Beyond that, I'll top up a bit more. That's it. You know, we have reviewed this Passat Elegance quite extensively over the last couple of years, but still this car never ceases to impress me how all-round capable it is. Because you see, it's, first of all, the ride is so comfortable, and you know, Volkswagen being one of the pioneers of, you know, turbocharging and dual clutch, of introducing turbocharging and dual clutch transmission in mass market cars, right? The fruits of their effort all those years, despite the teething problems that they have during the, say for example, the Golf 6, the Passat B7 generation, it shows here, because this DCT, this DSG here, is practically as smooth as any torque converter transmission out there right now in stop-go traffic, and that is no mean feat. And you see, right now I'm going over through some less than pleasant patches of road. The ride really feels it properly plush, properly plush. Nice. And here we are at the shop. Okay, so well, we have completed our morning drive wash for this Passat Elegance. Didn't manage to record the process, but well, today was a busy day. We've got quite a few cars in, and yeah. So it's now 4:20. Car was finished like much earlier, right? But because the shop was quite busy, so we have to wait. I had to wait for a while before we can hit the road. So the thing with doing pickup and return service for a car wash is that, well, during the return service especially, you can't help but pick up, well, some dirt and some contaminants along the way. So when you reach the customer's place, well, there will inevitably be some maybe the odd splash mark here, there, all right. And now, as in the case right now, it's drizzling, right? But I can't wait for any longer, because if any later, you know, in traffic jam, and yeah, it will result in me delivering the car late to the customer, which is even, I suppose, less desirable. So the only choice right now is to, well, just go, all right. I've brought a bottle of pre-diluted Pronano Plus and a towel, right? So if, let's say, like when I reach the customer space, I can do a final bit of touch up to the vehicle before actually handing it over to him. Okay guys, so today I'm behind the wheel of an Audi S5. This is another customer who has taken up our well, our pickup and return service, and this customer just bought this car, okay. And well, and he has taken, and first, so the journey of this customer with us, he signed up with us for the Enduro package, all right. And of course, as part of our February promotion, the Enduro package, you are entitled to complimentary pickup and return service within a 10-kilometer radius from our shop, and he is well within 10-kilometer radius from our shop now. All right. So of course, after further discussions with the customer, we found the customer also told us that, you know, because he just bought the car, he wants to send the car for a full service and all that. So I said, hey, look, we are just right inside the premises of Prestige Car Care. Why not let us handle it for you, because it's just right in front of us. And yeah, he says okay. So basically, before I went to collect this car, we actually liaised with Prestige. We've gotten the quote from Prestige, and we showed it to the customer. Customers said, okay, I'm okay to proceed at this with this kind of service at this price. All the oil change, engine oil, DCT, you know, all the belts, whatever, brake pads, everything, Gautim, the bit, and you know, and so basically, right. So that's why today I picked up his car a day earlier. All right, now I'm driving the car back to Sungai Besi. We're going to, of course, our team will inspect the car first. We will clear this car of the customer's items and belongings. Then we will hand the car over to the Prestige team, where they will proceed with the full inspection and also the service. And then after that, After that, once the Prestige crew is done, they'll hand the car back to us, and we will start the full cleaning process of the car. And of course, once that's done, we'll arrange for the car to be delivered back to the customer without him actually needing to set foot outside of his house. But then again, he would need a while to wait lah, because simply put, this car is going in for a major service, and at the same time, our enduro package is also a one-day job. So all this will take a bit of time, and the good thing is that because we are doing this, they don't have to. In a way, because the customer does not have to arrange for how to get himself into the workshop and back. We have a bit of leeway in terms of timing, and as a result, we don't have to rush the job. We have the means to give the customer our best possible service without being rushed. All right. The whole rationale behind why I'm doing all this is that I know there are a lot of car enthusiasts out there that you have more cars than you have time, and you want to give your cars the best possible care, yet at the same time, right, you don't have the time for bank life. So this is where I'm coming in to offer you the service of taking that time constraint off you, all right, and help you manage, help you liaise with it. Okay, whatever bills that come, whatever the cost of the servicing that come, I will just pass back to the consumer, no markup, fully transparent. So basically, and entirely your choice. You want to proceed, we proceed. If you're not happy with it, no problem. We don't. That's all. All right. So everything 100% transparent. I'm just serving as a mediator. Now, of course, there's a service fee involved, and it's determined on a case-to-case basis. But let's say, like for example, right now, in the case of this customer, because he already take up my enduro package, so for this month, the pickup and delivery is free. And fact of the matter is, this car is going to Prestige, which is like just inside the same premises as me. So it doesn't take too much of my time in terms of liaising with it. So the whole, let's say that if my car goes into the to Prestige for if my customer's car goes into Prestige for whatever works, I don't need to charge you any service fee or whatnot, because basically they're just right next door. Anything, they will just shout at me, I'll shout back at them, right? I don't need to take the trouble to travel between places or make phone calls. So if let's say like if you need me to help you manage your car in Prestige, I can do that for you at no extra charge. So moving forward, we are also introducing a special service for used car buyers and sellers. Now, you see, the thing is that what we realize is that now the used car buying and selling process, well, it can be a lot of fun, but it's also the part where sometimes you deal with a lot of hurdles, and as a seller, your challenge often is, okay, how do I get the best value for the car, and how do I do it with the least amount of hassle possible? And you have to deal with if let's say you've taken the decision to sell the car yourself, you have to deal with all the people coming, view, test drive, lowball you, and all that. So right now I have a solution, all right, whereby, because right now I run a car wash, I bundled one whole service for you guys. So listen, this is how I do it. Now, let's say like you have a car to sell, okay, and first thing, you want to get the best possible price for it. Now, when people buy a used car, they always anticipate that, okay, I need to budget not only to buy the car, but what if I need to fix the car, all right, or what if there are things I need to touch up. So here's what I'll do. First, if let's say you take up if you come and sign up as a seller of our used car turnaround program, what we do is this. First, when your car comes in, we will send the car to a workshop. I mean, depending on your car model. All right, of course, premium Continental cars will go to Prestige. If let's say like if your cars is of other quality, of other other categories, I will send it to the appropriate workshop, whichever that you know there's the correct expertise for your vehicle, and then we will run a full inspection of your car. All right. Now, so once the inspection is done, I will tell you, okay, these are the things in your car that you should fix in order to give the best value for your car. Now, here's the catch, guys. In order for now, my one demand for any customers who want to take up this package is that you must be ready to be fully transparent about the condition of your vehicle. So it means that, let's say for example, if the car gonna accident before, if the car gonna flood before, we declare it. All right, but the thing is that the idea behind it is that we want to convince your potential buyer that the fix, whatever mishap that the car had went through, if it had went through it, the fix is of a quality, of a workmanship level that, you know, that the next buyer can take over the car without having to worry about follow-up issues. All right, so right now, and the thing is that by being transparent, I'm also protecting the integrity of your next sale. Because imagine this, let's say like right now, today you pay me to do this service for you, okay, and I find out that, oh, your car is has been flooded before, or we find out that, oh, there was a major accident damage on your chassis before. All right, I hide it from you. Somebody finds out. The next customer that comes in, all right, and takes up this service immediately loses credibility already. So as a buyer, you can be assured that because I have to protect my future sellers, each car that goes through our used car turnaround program, all right, it's only of a certain quality before we help the customer market it. All right, and this brings us to the next part of the solution. So let's say like, so car goes into workshop for a health check. All right, then after that, we will recommend you the necessary repairs or touch up, or if let's say there are certain wear and tear items, we can let it be, but we mention it in the you know, in our report. All right, and the customer can address that the buyer can address that problem later on at minimal cost, for example. All right, so after the pre-inspection is done, workshop is done with the car gets a clean bill of health, car comes to us for a full enduro package treatment. So it means we clean the car inside out, give it a proper shine, you know, clean all the carpets, the seats, whatever lah, all the hidden nooks and crannies. Okay, after that is done, we do a video walk around and review of the car. Okay, you know, checking its condition, showing every corner of the car, and then we'll post it on our Facebook, we'll post it on my YouTube. Then you take the car back. All right, you can put your car on Muda, you can put your car on Carlist, Facebook Marketplace, whatever not, and you attach the video that we filmed as evidence, as testimony that this car, all right, has been turned around by EvoClub Car Wash, and it is of a condition whereby you either buy and drive, or you buy it with very minimal fixes to worry about. Basically, it's a car. The car will be in a condition whereby you buy it, where somebody who buys the car and has nothing to worry about. All right, everything, and all the good and bad history of the car is transparent and known to the buyer. Now, and finally, once the buying and selling nego process, that will definitely be between you, the seller, and the buyer. All right, but before you hand over the car to the buyer, send the car in again to our shop. We'll give it one morning drive wash, and we hand over the car to the customer, to the buyer, on your behalf. All right, so it's a full, basically it's like, you know, we are like a companion along the way, help you to restore your car, to do up your car, and because we have that video testimony of us working on your car, cleaning it up, you now have the ammo to ask for a higher selling price of your vehicle than you would otherwise get.
When I switched to Pro Mileage, in my case, I got 46-47% of savings for that car.
Pro Mileage was the only one that gave me 5,000 extra value to cover, yet still cheaper, a lot less.
Turn up!
Okay guys, so this particular car really should require no introduction. This is of course Bobby's 640i convertible, all right, which he has called me to help him bring to our shop for a wash. So just collected his car and gonna bring it in to the car wash as our last customer of the day. I think this is my first time. I've driven his car a few times before, but I think this is my first time driving it extensively. I mean, I've moved it around my shop a few times in this earlier visit, but this is going to be my first time taking it out onto the road with his with this new DRC wheels and his new Enduro blue paint job. And as usual, my SOP when I collect and return a customer's car, all right, is that I will video the entire duration of the journey. Of course, I may or may not publish the video, but the idea is that, you know, we will always have a visual record of our journey, all right, so that in the event that, you know, customer needs to look back into anything, we have that video record with us. Well, so too many cars, and as a result, I just have to bypass my usual exit, go further, and come back. All right, because the rationale is this: when you're driving your customer's car, you don't want to take unnecessary risks in traffic. So if you have to take a bigger loop, all right, just because, you know, traffic conditions don't permit it, you take that bigger loop. But quite amazing, right? His Bobby 6 Series, even with the upsized wheels, the ride comfort of this car is still pretty well preserved. Alright, so the day is done, and I shall be sending the 6 Series back to Bobby's place. I'm also heading for a long overdue catch up with Bobby, because, you know, I think you know, ever since I took the decision, right, to start this car wash, and Bobby has been one of the most supportive you know, people, friend, partner in this whole EvoClub Car Wash adventure, because basically it was whilst I was still under Horizon's employment that he pushed me to, you know, to promote the whole, you know, EvoClub Car Wash project, when it was, you know, when we were trying to promote the whole mobile van thing. And, you know, as he delegated more and more of the responsibilities to me, and I eventually thought, hey, you know, why not take it up, you know, and start put my money down, right, and start a business, you know, and build something out of it, all right. And you know, the thing is that when I went to him with the idea that, you know, bro, I want to go out and I want to set up my own EvoClub Car Wash shop, he was super supportive of my decision. And I gotta say, you know, there are a lot of the things that he has said and done over, you know, my time working with him in Horizon that has made me, that's inspired some of my business decisions, some of my manpower decisions, my hiring decisions. Like today, I just told the team yeah, a lot of you guys have been asking me, do we open on Sundays? And I'm glad to announce in this video, we will be opening on Sundays soon, right? Because right now I have just about big enough a crew to rotate my personnel throughout 7 days a week. You see, the thing is this, I could have started with 7-day operations from day one, but I made a conscious decision from the onset that I wanted to build a workplace with a positive culture. I wanted to make a workplace that my team would come to work, all right, every day, happy, motivated, ready to fight, ready to, you know, go to war and bring the money back into the company. So today when I said, guys, we're going to start Sunday operations soon, everybody was cooperative. Of course, everybody was fighting for the best of days lah. So right now we have 6 members in the team, and well, everybody takes 1 day off on Monday to Saturday. The whole team will turn up on Sunday. I'll be working 7 days a week, of course, but certain days, I told the team, I said certain days I'll only be there half a day because I also need to go home and spend time with my kids, right? So yeah, so EvoClub Car Wash will be opening on Sunday soon. So yay on that. Yeah, more of you guys can bring your cars for wash. And yeah, the pickup and return service is available only on weekdays. And yeah, we'll be doing it. There's a charge, 50 ringgit charge. We'll pick up and return your car anywhere within a 10-kilometer radius from Sungai Besi. If you are within a 20-kilometer radius from Sungai Besi, the charges will be 100 ringgit. Alright, so I think it's something that, you know, it's a service that I'm putting in place for people who really need, you know, things done, right, without having to fork out too much of their time. Because if there's one thing that I have learned over the years, is that time is the most valuable resource anyone can have. It is the one resource that there is no way you can renew whatsoever. Is it me, or does this engine feel smoother than I remember it? I mean, the N55 has always been a nice engine, but man, this engine, this particular engine, just feels nicer than how I remembered it. Very nice, very buttery smooth. You know this is such an irony, right? Yesterday the Passat that I picked up was reading 6.8 liters per 100 kilometer average fuel consumption. This car is reading 6.8 kilometers per liter. It shows that well, that Bobby has been having a bit of fun with this car, that's for sure. So yeah, guys, I'm almost reaching Bobby's house and I'll take my leave of you. So yeah, okay, you guys can come to EvoClub Car Wash. We have a wide range, we are growing our range of services. More to come in the next video. We just installed a hoist. So what it means is that we can now lift your car up, take out the wheels and do, you know, wheel arch cleaning. We can clean the back of your wheels. We can clean the undercarriage of your car. All right, and a lot of people are asking me, do you do polishing? The short answer is no, we do not do polishing. Why? Because polishing is a very exact, very fine skill. All right, and I do intend to offer it. It's just that right now I'm preparing my crew for a training course I'm going to send my crew to a proper polishing course before I open the service available to you guys. All right, so the thing is, when we finally start to offer polishing in our shop, you know that you'll be getting a good quality polish on your car.